WhiskyJason here. Whisky Live Dublin 2024 together with
Al Higgins from Celtic Whisky Shop and Celtic Whisky Cask Sales.
This is our third interview, I think, together.
Is it third? Wow,
it could be second or third.
Yeah, we all get a bit grayer year by year.
My beard is getting longer and also grayer. That's right. So now tell us, the cask sales, have they bottomed out? Are they skyrocketing? What's happening with Irish whiskey in casks?
It's going really well. I wouldn't say it's bottomed out. It hasn't exploded. We're
maybe plateaued.
Not really, no. It's like slowly increasing.
That's good.
But I would say we're a very pragmatic and realistic vendor of casks. We aren't one of these companies that are promising Macallan-like returns on your investment.
20 years from now, you can sell your cask for 2.8 million.
Yes. Oh, is that going to happen? No, it's not. I love customers and whiskey enthusiasts who want to have a bit of fun with Irish whiskey, and we are in a fortunate situation where we can source not just run-of-the-mill. We have a bit like some respected distilleries. We have some good contacts with sherry bodegas and sherry cooperages who are happy to deal with us on a small scale. Right. So the type of people who big distillers wouldn't touch because they're quite sort of piecemeal batches of casks.
Hey, I can give you 4 casks.
Yes.
Thanks, but no thanks. I need 4,000. You go, that's interesting. Great.
So what might introduce your viewers are things like bespoke casks, ex-Solera casks. We have some cooperages we work with who repair Solera casks, and they go in, and sometimes a Solera cask in a sherry bottle or puncheon is beyond repair, and they can refashion that into a hogshead or something even 115, 110 litre
cask or something, right?
And we're more than happy to get them and put some single pot still or triple distilled peated Irish malt in them, and that's what you'll find on our website. Various interesting cask types, and we look after it ourselves. We source all our spirit from Great Northern Distillery. We do all their styles, so that's single grain, single pot still, triple distilled, double distilled single malt, triple distilled single malt, and triple distilled peated malt. So that's a lot to choose from, and the beauty of that is if you want to build a portfolio of whiskies, you can mix and match all of them and choose different casks. You can buy ex-bourbon, you can go sherry, then even things like Marsala and what have you. You know, it's all on our website. It changes all the time. So at the moment, I don't think we have any Marsala and Madeira, but we have PX, Oloroso, Palo Cortado, things like that.
Very good.
So that's all on the Celtic Whisky Shop website, by the way.
So as let's say I am a member of a whiskey club, and we in continental Europe, I'm saying that on purpose here, would like to have a cask, and we're going to fill up one day for our club. Then do you only sell new make, or do you also sell aged spirit?
It is mostly new make, but due to the nature of us filling barrels from time to time, you will find some barrels on our site that are older than basically new make. So
1 or 2 years maybe.
The way we work is we buy new make bourbon barrels, and they are decanted into our sherry barrels when we acquire them. So sometimes it might have been fresh bourbon for 6 months, 9 months, then it's gone into sherry, and if it hasn't sold quickly on our website, some of them sell quicker than others. You might be in the fortunate position to buy a cask that's 1.5, 2 years old, and so you're getting a bit of a head start there.
Exactly.
So that's the way it works.
Very good. And then I, as a whiskey club, can just purchase this cask and then wait the next 5 years until it's finished, or 8 years, whatever I want.
You pay a small insurance and storage fee every year. You get a sample every year to see how it's progressing, and at the end of the day, you have to decide what you're going to do with it. Are you going to bottle it?
But you offer that service as well, I thought, for bottling and...
Not directly, but we can point you in the right direction, and is stored at Stafford's in Wexford, who have all their own sort of facilities to do whatever you want. So that would be the first port of call. So we can advise people as they go and watch their cask mature. We're always in contact with our customers, and we're happy to hear from them and see what they're doing. But there's a lot to think about if you are looking at buying a cask of Irish whiskey. I would say look into it. We have a cask calculator on our webpage that will let you know what costs you can expect if you intend to bottle your cask of whiskey at the end. Right. Because that's when most of the costs come along. I myself, I have some casks in Scotland. I'm probably not going to even taste that whiskey. I'm probably going to throw that into auction.
Right. Okay.
Keep my hands clean, but make a bit of a profit without having to pay.
See, I have casks in Scotland and Germany and Ireland. I want to bottle them all.
You're going to take out a big bank loan.
I'm a very bad business person, and I want to bottle them all.
I'd love to do that. Maybe I'll sell one and bottle the other.
Okay, good.
Because officially one of them belongs to my kids anyway.
Exactly. Actually, wonderful idea, by the way. Had I back then, 30 years ago, known that I was going to be in whiskey, that would have been a great present.
Buy something like a fresh bourbon cask or a large sherry cask.
Yep.
And if you want to age it for 18 years,
go for a large sherry cask.
That's the way to go. So it's a great way of watching your kids mature and waiting for them to reach 18 years so you can get your hands on that whiskey.
Exactly. Very, very good. So where can we find you one last time?
www.CelticWhiskyShop.com, and there's a tab on there at the top for whiskey cask sales, and all the information you'd ever need to consider, including the cask calculator at the bottom, where you can figure out all the costs after 10, 12 years, 15 years, whatever you want to go to.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and hope to see you next year.
Thanks,
here as
Jason.
well. Right.
See you next year.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.